What's up, everyone? It's your boy Drew, and today we're doing something absolutely insane. I bet you didn't know Angola is home to the giant sable antelope, which was thought to be extinct for like decades. It's like finding a real life unicorn, but with bigger horns and probably less glitter. This place is full of surprises. Why keep them a secret? We're about to go on a crazy adventure. I want you to come with me. This isn't just a travel guide, it's a challenge to see the most epic country you've probably never thought of visiting. So get ready. Over the next few minutes, we're going to speedrun the most incredible places. Massive waterfalls, deserts that meet the ocean, rocks that look like they were dropped by giants. We are unlocking the magic. 15 must-see spots in Angola. We've packed everything into a lightning-fast tour, and trust me, you won't believe what we found. Are you ready? We've got 15 locations, and the clock is ticking. First up, we're in the capital city, Luanda, at the Fortaleza de São Miguel. This place is huge. It's like something straight out of a pirate movie. Built by the Portuguese back in the 1500s, this fortress has seen it all. Standing on these walls, you can feel the history just radiating off the stones. It's perched on a hill overlooking the entire bay, and the views are absolutely insane. You can see the whole city sprawling out, new skyscrapers, old colonial buildings. It's a crazy contrast. Imagine the battles that happened right here. We're walking where soldiers stood guard hundreds of years ago, protecting the city. The fort is now a military museum. Old cannons, vehicles, artifacts that tell the story of AI, of course. Safei das Tecuitiquichi Otfo Oforbui Intor Independence. It's not just a pile of old rocks, it's the heart of the nation's history. For our first stop, this is unbelievably epic. You could spend a whole day here, but we've got 14 more places to see. Let's keep moving. Alright, next challenge. Just outside Luanda, we found something that looks like it's from another planet. This is Miraduro da Lua, or the moon viewpoint, and they are not kidding. Look at this landscape. The wind and rain have carved these cliffs into these mind-blowing otherworldly shapes and colors. It's a symphony of red, orange, yellow, stretching as far as the eye can see. It feels like we just landed our spaceship on Mars. Or, well, the moon. Standing on the edge here is insane. You're looking down at massive gullies that lead all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. The sheer scale is hard to capture. It just goes on and on. People come here to watch the sunset, and I can see why. The colors would be absolutely unbelievable. This is pure, raw nature at its most artistic. You have to see this in person. From the moon, we're teleporting to paradise. This is Ilha do Musulo, or Musulo Island. It's a long thin sandbar off Luanda, the ultimate escape. We hopped on a boat and the vibe switches from city hustle to total relaxation. Palm trees, white sandy beaches, calm warm waters. Party, chill, or just do what I'm doing. Find a spot and soak it in. The bayside is super calm, perfect for swimming. It feels like a different world, just kilometers from the city. If you ever need to recharge your batteries, this is the spot, a literal oasis. We've traveled deep into the interior to witness Calandula Falls, absolutely massive, over 100 meters high and 400 meters wide, one of Africa's largest by volume. The power is indescribable. The roar is deafening. Mist soaks you from hundreds of feet away. It's like Victoria Falls' lesser known but equally epic cousin. Okay, this next one will blow your mind. We've climbed thousands of feet to the Tondavala Gap, a massive opening in the Serra da Leba. It feels like you're standing on the edge of the world. The plateau just ends, nearly 1,000 meters straight down. Terrifying and beautiful at once. On clear days, you can see to Namibe and the coast. Clouds roll right into the gap. Mystical, my heart is pounding. A view you'll never forget. Welcome to the wilderness. Iona National Park, Angola's largest, from Atlantic coast to dry interior, rugged, remote, untouched. Unique desert-adapted wildlife. Oryx, springbok, cheetahs, 1 minute a dry riverbed, next, sand dunes crash into the sea. After years of conflict, it's recovering. Conservation is bringing it back to life. Exploring Iona is like stepping back to a wilder, more primal Africa. Check this out. In the Namibe Desert, one of the oldest and driest, we find the Welwitschia mirabilis. It might not look like much, but it's incredible. A living fossil. Some are over 2,000 years old. Seedlings in the time of the Roman Empire. That is insane. It only ever grows 2 leaves, forever, shredded by wind over centuries. It brings fog rolling in from the coast. Survival, perfected, massive dunes, stark beauty, but these ancient plants dotting the landscape make it truly special. It's a lesson in survival, thousands of years in the making, we are back on safari. This is Kisama, also known as Kisama, an incredible story of rebirth. After the Civil War, wildlife was almost wiped out. Operation Noah's Ark flew animals from Botswana and South Africa. They literally flew in elephants. They literally flew in giraffes. They literally flew in zebras. Today, Kisama is thriving. We cruise the Kwanzaa, crocs, tons of birds, monkeys on the banks. On our drive, elephants and giraffes. Seeing these animals roaming free, knowing they were brought here to save the park, is incredible. A testament to conservation and a sign of hope for Angola's wildlife. Really? Ready for more? We're only getting started. Our next wildlife adventure takes us to Bikure National Park, more off the beaten path than Kisama, but just as important. Mostly Miombo woodland and savanna, established to protect the giant black sable antelope, home to buffalo, elephants, and maybe even leopards. Super elusive. Driving here feels like a true expedition, and rough roads, middle of nowhere, critical habitat with rangers fighting, poaching, and helping wildlife recover. It's raw, it's real, it's beautiful, you know. This place looks like a movie set. We're at Pongo Andongo, home of the legendary Black Rocks, not mountains, colossal formations rising from flat savanna. They look like giant footprints left by a mythical god, exactly what local legends say. You can climb some for jaw-dropping 360 views. Legend says Queen Ginga's footprints are imprinted on one of the rocks. Photographer's dream, adventurer's playground. We've made it to the coast again. Benguela. Different vibe, colonial era architecture, pastel walls, ornate balconies, grand facades. It feels like stepping back in time, and then you step onto incredible beaches just outside the city, Bahia Azul, Bahia Farta, stunning sands and blue water, culture in the morning, beach in the afternoon, laid-back Angola, up the coast, Lobito, built on a massive sandspit forming one of Africa's best natural harbors. The port is the city's lifeblood. The Restinga beach runs the length of the sandspit. Ride the cable car to the cliffs, see the sandspit, port, city, and ocean in one spectacular frame. Way north, Soyo, at the mouth of the Congo River, the world's second by volume. Watch Brown River meet Blue Ocean. Quiet beaches, oil rigs on the horizon, industry meets nature. Get ready. Kapanda Dam on the Kwanzaa River, a hydro giant powering Angola, over 100 meters high, more than a kilometer long. A new lake, a new ecosystem. For our final stop, Kangandala National Park, Angola's smallest, created to protect the majestic giant sable, the Palanca Negra Gigante, the nation's symbol, once thought extinct, rediscovered here. And that's a wrap. 15 incredible spots in Angola. In just a few minutes, we did it. From the insane power of Calandula Falls, to ancient Welwitschia, to the legendary giant sable, this country blew my mind. I knew it'd be an adventure, but I had no idea how much beauty, history, and raw nature were hiding here. Angola. Criminally underrated, we've only scratched the surface. What was your favorite spot? Tell me below. I read every comment. If you had fun, destroy that like button and subscribe for the next crazy adventure. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best. Now, I'm off to find pizza with a side of adventure. See ya!